Now, the number one way to increase influence is build relationships. So at the very baseline of influence, and it doesn't matter where you are in the company, what your title is, what your authority is, what matters at the foundational level is the relationships you create over time are a foundation to the influence you can actually leverage and utilize. So no one cannot say they don't have influence, and no one can sit there and go back to the workplace and say, oh, there's a strategy I can do to create influence. I now know what I need to do. I need to build relationships. And it's true. So you got to think that way. Linda Hill, in an HBR article, said this: "We see a new manager fall into the trap of relying too heavily on her formal authority as her source of influence. Instead, she needs to build her influence by creating a web of strong, interdependent relationships based on credibility and trust throughout her team and the entire organization, one strand at a time." So it's thinking about who in the organization do I need to know. It kind of goes back to what we're talking about with perception and all the leaders that surround you and all the leaders that cross-functionally are in other departments and other organizations and other groups. You might not think you need to know them yet, but start to build them, because you never know when you're going to rely on them. You never know when you're going to need their resource. You never know when they're going to be in an environment where you're going to need their support or they're going to need yours. So if you can be strategic and do this on a regular basis, it's going to be an opportunity for you to start to see the fruits of your labor. But it takes time. And I know you got a full-time job, and it takes a lot of energy and a lot of effort, and you got 200 emails a day, and I get it. But at the same time, you still got to make time with this. Talk to one person a week. That's 52 more people a year that you're going to be able to have a relationship with. So it's just starting to think about, I'm going to start reaching out to people. I'm going to start creating opportunities where I can build relationships. Doesn't mean you have a one-on-one lunch with them. It could even be after a meeting, spend 5 minutes talking with them, looking for opportunities to create those.